Why would a woman choose you when she got better options?
I feel like I'm a decent option.
You may be decent, but you're not better. I said better. That means if you're not a better option, if you want better outcomes, you got to do the work. See, you want more than you're willing to work for. You don't even want to approach a woman. You think a woman should approach you. That's why you get nothing. You're sitting back entitled. I think I'm a pretty decent pick. Good. How's that working for you? Dick dry as hell. Never had a girlfriend, never had a date, and about to just run down how women send you bad energy.
Before we go out there looking for the right woman, let's make sure we are the right man. Become a man of value, a man of integrity, a man of honor. Handle your responsibilities. Live a life that brings you fulfillment, because a woman isn't going to come into your life and make you happy. It's not her responsibility, in the same way that it's not your responsibility to make her happy. Jim Rohn summed it up beautifully. He said, I will take care of me for you as long as you take care of you for me.
You know what it is with me, yeah? Like I always say to girls, it's the same thing, innit? Like, I don't care. I'm a chill person, gentleman, so I don't really care a lot about what you're doing. I'm not like a controlling kind of person. But I don't want you to give somebody else the ability to come and chat to me about my girl.
Yeah.
Like, if a next man could come up to me and say, I bought you gonna drink, or I did this, or I did that to your girl.
She gave me a snap. Even if she didn't add you back.
Yeah,
if you had the ability to say, yeah, she gave me a snap. Are you crazy?
Like, you've given next man ammo. Like, he's got ammo now.
For the rest of his life.
Here's what you do when she leaves you on red. When a girl leaves you on red, she's basically saying, I'm not that excited, or I don't really care about never hearing from you again. So at this point, what you want to do is not double text, is not call her, is not stalk her stories, but you want her to do 100% of the pursuing moving forward. Guys, I will not tolerate disrespect. And the moment you stop tolerating disrespect from women or low interest behavior, the moment you're going to start attracting higher quality women that actually like you. So if a woman ever leaves you on red, you will never talk to her again. She has to do all the initiating. She has to do all the contacting from now moving forward. Stop taking disrespect if you claim you want better.
Red flags in women.
If she always posts a video of her in the car, but she doesn't show who's driving, bro, she belongs to the street.
Okay, I cannot stress this enough. If you're dating a woman and she wants to take things slow, all of a sudden, leave her. There are only two options as to why she wants to take things slow. Either she's stuck on an ex, weighing her options, dating other people, or two, she's just not that into you. And again, she's still keeping her options open. So leave her.
Time moves really, really fast in life. And before you know it, you're going to be 40, you're going to be 50, you're going to be 60. In my opinion, it actually feels like it moves faster the older you get. Like your 20s moves a lot slower than your 40s. So you have to be aware that situationships are just time eaters. They're time wasters.
Ladies, us men completely understand that a lot of y'all are not familiar with football terminology, and we see you guys constantly call the play the wrong word time and time again. So I drew this chalkboard to kind of clear up the confusion. First of all, let's look at the definition of fumble that you ladies use so much. Use the hands clumsily while doing or handling something. So what you guys are implying is that a linebacker came from the back of the field, blitzed your ex-boyfriend, he fumbled the ball, then the linebacker picked up the ball and then took it into his end zone for a touchdown to win the game. Now the two plays that men usually make is either they feel pressured, so they'll throw the ball out of bounds to stop the clock because they think there's still a chance to win the game and they need time to come up with a new play to try to get in the end zone. But the most likely scenario most of the time, and the play most men make, is they actually throw the ball as hard as they can and as far away from them as they can into the stands, hoping that one of the spectators will actually take the ball home with them so it can't be played in the field again. This forces the ref to actually put a new ball into play, which I think is the play that most men are making that you women are confusing for a fumble. I hope this helps.
I'm gonna tell you a secret right now. It is impossible for a woman to love and respect a man who is head over heels in love with her. She senses it as weakness. And it doesn't matter. Like, this is how they're hardwired, and this is something you have to accept. And thank God I've accepted this in my early 20s. Me not knowing that women are repulsed by love, I had to learn that the hard way. Because when you see the same patterns and the same trends with women over and over, you start to actually pick up on things. It is impossible for a woman to want you if she knows she can 100% have you.
It takes a certain maturity level in a man to understand that, regardless if you like this woman or not, that previous relationship that she's demonizing this man about, like, oh, he was the worst one, he did this. There's a lot of times to where you can understand it takes two to tango. You know, sometimes this woman is perfect. Sometimes she is amazing. Sometimes. And he's just a bad person. But like I said, if you were to actually have the balls, I don't have the balls to do this because I don't want to meet a woman's ex. But if you were to sit down with this man and be like, hey, dude, what happened? Have a drink with him. There's a fucking big possibility, more than you would think, that you would walk away from that conversation with her ex, shake his fucking hand, and then break up with her. But she can't fucking tell you this. She can't tell you this. So what she's going to do is tell you all the shit that he did, okay? And then there's going to be some truth in that. And then she's going to expand on it because I've heard stories about me that were the furthest thing from the fucking truth. I've had phone calls from an ex's friend telling me a bunch of shit that I apparently did. And I'm like, damn, bitch, I did that when I was sleepwalking or what? Because I don't remember doing none of that shit because I didn't do it. That's the point. So they have to present themselves as a new, polished little princess and go back out in the world. But this guy takes the blunt end of shit. And it's like, you know, some of these times where this man loses friends. This man is looked at in his environment or his workplace like he's a piece of shit. And it's like, you don't know his story, though. So there's things like that. You may be lucky to find a girl that, you know, just got out of a terrible relationship and she's fucking perfect. But a lot of the times, it's not going to be that way. And you have to understand, she did some shit too. And she probably did a lot.
The game Angry Birds has a motion like this. And if you remember, girls are just not known for playing a lot of video games. This game was popular with girls. It was a scientific calculation that this set off a certain dopamine specifically in the female mind. What else go like this?
Tinder. What else?
Instagram.
So
the funny thing is the people that control that, rappers be talking about, I got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch. Like, I'm sorry, I know my Christian scorecard just went down for using a profane piece of language. You ain't got your Instagram, got all y'all, because they going to do it for the gram before they do it to you. They going to send a picture to the gram before they send it to you.
But these bitches don't want to be in your face every day. You might find a shorty that might want to be around you, or she want to smell you, she want to be all in your skin. And then soon after that, you gonna be the one that gets fucking annoyed because she's too available for you. You get what I'm saying? Humans desire the unattainable. They want something that they cannot have. So if you sit here and you giving her time and you like, yo, bro, I can't see you right now, maybe later, maybe tomorrow, maybe this, that's gonna drive her crazy, bro. You feel me? Because all she wants to do is see you. She just wants you to accept her. She wants you to validate her, bro. Just being in her presence.
Go ghost, man. I'm going to show you how to execute this perfectly. You won't even have to do much. Number one, the law of attraction. You automatically take yourself from everything, focus your mind. The law of attraction will give you everything you want. People will naturally start coming to you out of nowhere. They notice this dude's doing his stuff. He's not focused on nothing else. How do I mess with him? This brings me into number two. You need to stay strong. Because when he starts thinking, mistakes start happening. You call her up at 3 a.m., getting in that meow. And all of a sudden, she calling you up. Always wanted this. Now, your father. Y'all need to control your lust. The enemy is trying to attack y'all. They do not want you to stay focused. People DM me, I tell them how to get over this and how I'm able to overcome lust with all these options. I'm still able to do me. Brings me to number 3, no contact rule. No matter what happens, no matter how horny you get, you do not contact no ex-friend, no ex-girlfriend, nothing.
Y'all might not like this take, but I'm not here to lie to you. I feel like every young man needs to get his little heart broken at one point or another, specifically romantically, right? If you want some money, you gonna feel some heartbreak. If you're an entrepreneur, you gonna feel some heartbreak. If you play sports or do anything competitive, you gonna feel some heartbreak. But that romantic heartbreak, yeah, I feel like every man need to feel that, because you are two people. Before that romantic heartbreak, you're like a caterpillar. You know, crawling around, eating everything in sight. Everything is good. Everything is fine. And you fall in love. You get up in that little cocoon. And you get that heart broke. You come out as a moth. Ain't no butterfly on the other side. Ain't nothing sweet. I honestly feel like every young man needs to, because it unlocks something. It unlocked something up here and in here. That's what it did to me. And honestly, I feel like you need to get it out of the way young, because imagine having your first real heartbreak at 30. It's over. I don't think you will ever recover from that, because you've spent, 12 years in delusion as an adult, thinking everything was perfect, fine, and okay, and then you got your heart broke and you realize the world ain't as it seems. So I guess the moral of this story is fall in love young.
One thing I want you guys to remember is you cannot get around the consequences of making bad decisions. And the consequence of choosing the wrong woman, violating the rules of the game, violating the rules of relationships, picking the wrong woman, leading with your dick, leading with your wallet, not having standards, not having boundaries, not being respected. The consequence of that is the feelings that you feel after a breakup. The feelings that you feel when you get cheated on. That is the consequence.
Everybody pay attention, because I'm about to find my match.
She trying to come take him.
I'm gonna go right here.
Trying to be up. Let me show another content.
They're bidding. OnlyFans bidding. Bro, the world is changing. Like, we be laughing at this shit, but just imagine 10 years down from now, what's going to be casual. Like, I'm really becoming disappointed. And you know what's crazy? Like, I don't know. We gotta start holding people to a standard, bro. Let's be like, it's my life, it's mine. But it's like, no. If it gets to an extent where everybody's behaving like this, how are we gonna be as a group of people? Like, we gotta go back to shame. I'm so sorry.
I'm on a girls trip and my husband calls me every hour. Yeah, I let the dogs out. That's good, baby. Yeah, Hadley peed and pooped. Oh, that's good, baby. Talk to you in a little bit. Okay, love you. Okay, bye, baby. FaceTimes again. Hey, I'm ordering dinner. That's good, baby. Every time. Just keep amping him. That's good, baby. Leave me alone, baby.
I promise and I guarantee each and every one of you, bro, that if this chick gets the opportunity to get dug out behind her boyfriend's back, she gonna do that shit. Number one, the disrespect. Number two, the fact that she don't give a fuck. She already knows he's a bitch. She already knows that shit. She already knows her boyfriend's beta. Sitting there, baby, I did this, baby, I did that. You can't do that shit, homie. You cannot be that fucking clingy with these chicks. They don't like it. They do not like that shit. They don't want you calling their fucking ass every 20 minutes to tell them what you did. You need to walk away from this kind of chick, bro. If she's willing to disrespect you in front of her friends, on social media, even to your fucking face, man, walk away. No reaction will always be the best reaction. You know what? I don't deserve this shit. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna sit there and disrespect me in front of all your girls, going out on girls' night, probably getting dug out, like, I'm out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go fucking better myself. I'm gonna do the shit I need to do to take myself to the next goddamn level, and that's without you here. You don't need to put up with this shit, bro. Stop giving a fuck. It is what it is. You move on and you better yourself and you get out of the toxic ass situation that you're in.
JP says, I'll admit I still want my ex back. Does your body want your ex back? Because sometimes body parts want exes back. I'm lonely. You have to always assess the why. Why do I truly want her back? And if it's selfish, man, I don't think you should want your ex back if it's purely selfish. It can be a little selfish, sure. It's a little selfish. That's normal. I mean, obviously, it's a little selfish. But was it a good fit? Was there respect? Was there truth? Was it, did I serve her well? Did I serve her too much? Did she even want me? These are things that you need to ask yourself. Yeah, you just miss the routine. Change is difficult, especially on humans. Very difficult. I've learned to embrace it. I don't always like it, but I embrace it. I don't always like change. Sometimes I love change. Sometimes change is great. And then there's other times where I'm like, oh man, I gotta let that go now. I like that, but I gotta let it go.
When you're in a relationship, if your girl go to sleep upset, that's your fault. You know what I'm saying?
Who the fuck is not?
No, he is. That's your responsibility.
I'm gonna be honest, and this is a personal opinion. Women will use and or leverage being mad at you as a way of controlling the relationship. That's not something we speak on. Women understand that a man will bend over backwards to make sure his girl is good, so they will leverage them or leverage their man doing something wrong to control that relationship. Because baby girl, I only can ask you, what did I do or what's wrong so many times? I already understand that you saying you fine doesn't mean you good. That means there's something wrong, but you don't want to communicate it. You can't even probably communicate or really tell me why you mad. You just woke up and said, hey, you know what, today I'm gonna be mad because I need some control in this relationship. And this be the part. Let your girl be mad at you. She gonna hold it over your head for a good week, month, whatever it is, right? All because you forgot to bring some milk home. All because you forgot to do something, right? But let us men be mad, right? Don't dare a man be mad, because guess what? That man better fix his attitude in about 30 minutes to an hour, because next thing you know, she gonna be walking around the house, slamming doors, doing all types of unnecessary stuff, because now she mad that you mad because she did something wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I recently was going on dates with a man. And nice guy, good guy. Treated me well.
That is good.
But
damn, there's a but. There's a but. Why is there always a but?
But once I realized that he was not my husband, because I'm only looking for husband energy at the moment, I ended things with him.
Jesus Christ, on the back. These days, being a good and nice man is not enough anymore. You have to be Duracell battery too and bring energy.
Anyways, I sent him a text, told him that I didn't see it going any further.
Lady, you are hungry. The Lord served you with a good, well-cooked chicken, and you decided not to eat it because of the chicken's energy. You will starve.
He agreed. He said that he didn't think that he could make me happy. And while I appreciate that, it was a very kind response, he didn't even try.
For what? You didn't want him to respect your wishes or what?
He didn't even try. He didn't even try and say that he wanted to change, that he wanted to whatever. I can be manipulated. I will listen to you. But you didn't even try.
Mother of Lord, she wanted the man to manipulate her. What type of twisted mind games is that? She thinks dating is PlayStation 5. Lady, if you want to play games, go and download Candy Crush and leave this good man alone.
Some days I'm completely fine. And then some days like today, I wake up and at the smallest inconvenience, I was like, you know what? This feminist thing, I'm not vibing with it. I'm ready. I quit. Okay. Is there a bat signal I can send? I'm ready for a husband. Let's go. Okay. And then I come to work. Everyone is getting divorced. God was like, shut the hell up. You're fine. You're fine. Call a contractor. Let him fix it. You don't need to put your life away. Unnecessary. Okay. You don't need to imprison yourself for a freaking AC problem. Just call a contractor, babe. The way I was humbled today, I was humbled.
The guy who doesn't care will always beat out the guy who does. I used to really struggle in the talking stage, but once I used this mindset, I had a lot more success. The first thing you need to know is girls do not want a guy who is needy. If you're texting her all day and asking her to hang out all the time, eventually she's going to realize you don't have much going on. She wants to be a part of your life. She does not want to be your whole life. The second thing is she needs to know that you have the balls to walk away. Because if she can disrespect you and walk all over you and you do nothing about it, she'll know that she has power over you. And she does not want a guy who is weak. She wants a guy who has self-respect and can lead the relationship. And that is why...
Man, how you feel about women calling men, the new generation of men, sassy?
I'm the new generation of men, and I feel like the sassy statement is a stretch only because when you have a bitchy response to something, that's sassy. When you respond to something out of your feelings, that's not sassy. When men start voicing their opinion and speaking from their feelings, that's when a bitch want to say sassy because now they can't understand where a man is coming from.